Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Quick question. Have you ever sat down the night before an exam, read your notes 10 times, felt like you knew everything, and then gone completely blank the next morning? If that has happened to you, you are not alone, and it is not your fault. The problem is not your memory. The problem is the method. Most of us were never taught how to learn. We were just told to read and memorize, over and over. Today, that changes. In this video, I am going to show you a smarter way to learn, using examples straight from your science textbook on the human body. We are going to look at definitions like digestion, circulation, and excretion, and I am going to prove to you that you can remember them without cramming a single word. Let's get into it.
First, let us understand why rote learning does not work. Your brain does not store words like a hard drive stores files. It stores meaning. It stores connections. It stores things it understands. Here is a quick experiment. I am going to give you two things to remember. First, remember this: Z, X, Q, P, L, M. Now remember this: apple. Which one was easier? Apple, obviously, because you know what an apple is. You can picture it, smell it, taste it. Your brain has a whole network built around that word. ZXQPLM means nothing to you, so your brain drops it almost immediately. This is exactly what happens when you rote learn a definition you do not understand. Your brain sees a string of words with no meaning and lets them go. But the moment you understand the meaning behind a definition, your brain holds on to it naturally. That is the secret, and that is what we are going to practice today.
So, what is the SMARTER method? It has 4 steps, and it takes less time than reading the same sentence 20 times. Step 1. Understand. Before you try to memorize anything, ask yourself, what does this actually mean? Read the definition once, slowly. Then close your eyes and think, what is happening here? Step 2. Speak. Explain it out loud in your own words, to a friend, to a parent, to your pet, or just to yourself. Speaking forces your brain to process the idea, not just recognize the words. Step 3. Memorize the key words. You do not need to memorize every single word, just the key words. Your brain will reconstruct the rest from those anchors. Step 4. Revise. Once before you sleep, once when you wake up. Those 2 short rounds are enough to lock it in for weeks. Understand, speak, keywords, revise. That is your formula. Let us now apply it.
Right. Let us start with digestion. Here is the definition: the process of breaking down food into simpler substances that can be used by our body is called digestion. Now, do not try to memorize that yet. First, let us understand it. When you eat a piece of bread, your stomach does not just absorb it whole. It has to break it down into tiny, tiny pieces, so small that your blood can carry those nutrients to every cell in your body. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a big log of wood. You cannot put it in your pocket, but if you grind it into sawdust, suddenly it fits everywhere. That is exactly what digestion does to your food. It grinds it down into sawdust, into simpler substances that the body can actually use. Can you picture that? Good, because now that image is stored in your brain, and it is going to pull the definition along with it. In the next block, we will break the definition into chunks and build your memory trick. Now, let us break the definition into manageable chunks. Chunk 1, the process of breaking down food. Plain meaning, food is being broken into pieces. Chunk 2, into simpler substances. Plain meaning those pieces become very simple things the body can use. Chunk 3, that can be used by our body. Plain meaning the body actually uses these simple things the body can use. Chunk 4 is called digestion. Plain meaning the whole process has a name, digestion. Key words to anchor in your brain: breaking down plus food plus simpler plus body equals digestion. Memory story. Say this to yourself 3 times. The stomach is a food breaker. It breaks food down into simpler pieces so the body can use them. That whole process is called digestion. Now add the actions. Breaking down food. Rub your palms together like you are grinding something. Hands up. Simpler substances. Spread your fingers wide like particles flying apart. Fingers wide. Used by our body.
Food is used by our body.
Used by our body. Used by our body.
This process is called digestion.
Digestion. Digestion.
Great job, everyone!
Point to your stomach and nod. Check mark. Digestion. 2 thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Do this 3 times out loud. Right now if you can. Go on. I'll wait. Go ahead. Brilliant. Now let us move to circulation. The definition: the movement of blood through the blood vessels by the pumping action of the heart is called circulation. Again, do not memorize yet. Understand first. Your heart is a pump. It sits in the middle of your chest and it beats every single second of your life, about 100,000 times a day. Every beat pushes blood through a network of tubes called blood vessels, like a water pipe system running through every part of your body. From your heart, blood travels out to your fingers, your toes, your brain, your lungs. It delivers oxygen and nutrients, picks up waste, and comes back to the heart to be pumped out again. This endless round trip, the blood going out and coming back, is called circulation. Here is a fun thing to try right now. Put your hand on your chest. Feel that? That thud, thud, thud? That is your heart doing circulation at this very moment. You are literally feeling a definition in action. Pretty amazing, right? Now let us lock in the definition. Let us do the same breakdown for circulation. Chunk 1, the movement of blood. Plain meaning blood is constantly moving. Chunk 2, through the blood vessels. Plain meaning it moves through a network of tubes inside the body. Chunk 3, by the pumping action of the heart. Plain meaning the heart is the pump that keeps it moving. Chunk 4 is called circulation. Plain meaning this whole movement is called circulation. Key words: movement plus blood vessels plus pumping plus heart equals circulation. Memory story. The heart is a pump. It pumps blood through the blood vessel roads, all the way around the body and back again. This non-stop journey is called circulation.
The heart is a pump. It pumps blood through the blood vessel roads, all the way around the body and back again. This non-stop journey is called circulation.
Actions: movement of blood. Wave both hands like flowing water. Wave. Blood vessels. Draw invisible lines on your arm. The roads. Roads. Pumping heart. Make a fist and open and close it. Pump, pump. Circulation. Draw one big circle in the air with your finger. Say the full definition with all 4 actions 3 times. You will not forget it. Star. Now, I want to teach you the single most effective revision technique for definitions. It is called Look, Cover, Say, Check, or LCSC for short. Here's how it works. Step 1, look. Read the definition carefully. Do not rush. Let the meaning sink in. Picture it as you read. Step 2, cover. Close your book or cover the definition with your hand. It is gone. Now it is just you and your memory. Step 3, say. Say the definition out loud from memory. Do not worry if you get a word wrong. Speak with confidence. Your brain learns faster when you commit to an answer. Step 4, check. Uncover the definition. Compare. Where were you right? Where were you off? No judgment, just notice. Repeat this cycle 3 times in one sitting. Once more before you sleep tonight, and once more tomorrow morning. 5 rounds total, and that definition is yours for the exam. Guaranteed. Let us quickly cover one more topic from this chapter: arteries and veins. Both of them are blood vessels, meaning they are tubes that carry blood, but they do very different jobs. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, out to every part of the body. Veins carry blood back to the heart, returning from all parts of the body. Here is your memory trick, and it is brilliant in its simplicity. A is for arteries. A is for away. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. A for away. Done. And once you know arteries go away, veins must be the return trip. Simple. Actions. Arteries, push both hands outward, away from your body. Veins, pull both hands back in toward your chest. Return to heart. Say it once out loud. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins carry blood back to the heart. Good. That is locked in. Let us do a rapid-fire review in the next block.
All right, rapid-fire round. I am going to ask you a question. Pause the video, say your answer out loud, then press play and check. Ready? Here we go. Question 1. Why does our body need oxygen? Answer. Our body needs oxygen to produce energy. Zap. Question 2. What waste is released when we breathe out? Answer. Carbon dioxide is removed from our body when we breathe out. Phew. Question 3. What is a cell? Answer. A cell is the basic unit of life. Question 4. What does the excretory system do? Answer. It removes waste from the blood in the form of urine. Question 5. Name the organs of the excretory system. Answer. 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, and the urinary bladder. Check. Every one you got right is a definition your brain already owns. The ones you missed? Go back and do 1 round of look, cover, say, check. That is all it takes.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with 5 study habits that will change how you learn, not just for this chapter, but for everything. 1. Do not rush. Slow, clear understanding beats fast, shallow reading every single time. Give each idea the time it deserves. 2. Mistakes are part of learning. Every time you get something wrong and correct it, your brain builds a stronger memory than if you had got it right the first time. Welcome your mistakes. 3. Read with confidence. When you read a definition aloud, use a strong, clear voice. Confidence signals to your brain that this information matters. 4. Enjoy the process. Curiosity is the best study tool. Ask why. Ask how. Ask what would happen if. A brain that is curious remembers everything it explores. 5. A little every day beats a lot once a week. 10 minutes of revision daily is more powerful than 2 hours on the weekend. Consistency is what turns short-term memory into long-term memory. Build the habit, small and steady, every day.